Welcome to Autogenic Training at Harmony Hypnosis. Take a nice deep breath, and if you would like to, close your eyes down. Make sure that you're in a comfortable position that you can maintain for a few minutes, preferably with your hands on your lap or resting at your side. Now, focus all of your attention on your hands. And as you do that, just become aware of how they feel, where they are. Then begin to think about the feeling of pleasant warmth on your hands. Imagine how they would feel if the sun were shining on them, or if you had walked up to a nice, cozy fireplace, or even a space heater, and were allowing your hands to get warm. And then say to yourself, "My hands feel pleasantly warm. My hands feel pleasantly warm. My hands feel pleasantly warm. My hands feel pleasantly warm." And as you continue to repeat that to yourself, it's not important how quickly you discover that your hands become pleasantly warm, but really just that you are focusing your mind in this way. Now, in addition to that wonderful feeling, begin to think about a feeling of comfortable heaviness, the kind of heaviness that you would know if you were sinking into a bed at the end of a long day of work, or if you've ever held a cat in your lap or a baby on your chest. As they sleep, they get that special heaviness. Allow yourself to think about that heaviness now in your hand, and say to yourself, "My hands feel comfortably heavy. My hands feel comfortably heavy. My hands feel comfortably heavy. My hands feel comfortably heavy. And again, as you repeat that, it's not important how quickly your hands begin to feel a sense of heaviness, but simply that you focus your mind in this way and on that thought, not worrying about the objective truth of it, but simply repeating it to yourself. Now, combine those two thoughts, saying to yourself, "My hands feel warm and heavy. My hands feel warm and heavy. My hands feel warm and heavy. My hands feel warm and heavy." And as you continue to repeat that, don't worry about how quickly you notice your hands feeling warm or heavy, or neither, or both. But simply allow yourself to focus your mind on that thought. It might not be that you feel any of these feelings the first time you do this, or the 5th, or the 15th, or the 50th. The important thing is that you focus your mind now. Now shift your attention to your feet, saying to yourself, "My feet feel warm and heavy. My feet feel warm and heavy. My feet feel warm and heavy. My feet feel warm and heavy." Again, not worrying about how soon you feel that experience of warmth or heaviness in your feet, but simply allowing yourself to focus your mind. My feet feel warm. Now shift your attention to your right arm, saying to yourself, "My right arm feels warm and heavy. My 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 right arm." Now shift your attention to your left leg, saying to yourself, "My left leg feels warm. My 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 left leg feels warm. Now shift your attention to your right leg, saying, "My right leg feels warm and my right leg feels warm and my right leg feels warm and my right leg My right leg feels warm and heavy. Now shift your attention to your left arm, saying, my left arm feels warm and heavy. 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 Now shift your attention to both legs and the lower half of your body and say to yourself, my lower half feels warm and heavy. 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 Then shift your attention to both arms, saying to yourself, my arms feel warm and heavy. My arms feel warm and heavy. My arms feel warm. My arms feel warm and heavy. Now shift your attention to your breath, saying, my breath is deep and even. 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 Now shift your attention to your heartbeat, saying, my heartbeat is strong and steady. 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 My heartbeat. Now shift your attention to your forehead, saying, my forehead is calm and cool. 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 Now switch your attention to your whole body, saying, my body is cool and floating. 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 I am at peace. I am at peace. I am at peace. I am at peace. As you continue to repeat that, I am. In a moment I'll ask you to shift your attention to a particular part of your brain. It's called the amygdala. And there are actually two of them. There's one in each side of your brain, located about an inch back from the eyes, in line with the temples, and about an inch into your skull from the temple. Now the amygdala has a bad reputation. It's often thought to be the part of your brain that signals fear, and it does send energy to the back part of your brain to signal fear, but I have been told by a neuroscientist with a PhD that it also has connections to the front part of your brain, which is the calmest part of your brain, the part of your brain capable of compassion. And so, in a moment, I'll ask you to imagine a white light coming down from the sky into your head, and like an electrical light, imagine it going to the amygdalas and lighting them up like headlights in a car. And imagine that they are going to shine a bright white light into the front part of your brain, activating your calm and your compassion. And so, now picturing that in your mind, say to yourself, my amygdalas are brightly shining. 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 Continue to visualize that light shining into the front part of your brain. My amygdalas are brightly shining. My amygdalas are brightly shining. My amygdala are brightly shining, and allow this to activate all of the calm and compassion that you are capable of. My amygdala are brightly shining. My amygdala are brightly shining. My amygdalas are brightly shining. My amygdalas are brightly shining. That's good. Now take a few more moments to just enjoy how good that feels, and in your own time, allow yourself to become aware of your body and where you are. The bed underneath your body or the ground beneath your feet. And allow yourself to slowly come back to regular awareness only as quickly as you can feel absolutely wonderful, knowing that you have improved your mind with autogenic training at Harmony Hypnosis.